Hello all and welcome to week 2, Wednesday, Thursday at High Ridge Farm. I am the Walrus and today we shall be endeavouring to gather a large amount of money because we need as much cash as physically possible before Saturday the 13th. Because if memory serves, that's the Egg Festival and the first opportunity to purchase strawberry seeds. They're one of those odd crops that they provide multiple harvests, which is phenomenally useful. The other thing that I'm kind of keen about them is that I know I can get a reasonable amount of money's worth out of them early on in the game, but I will keep a few of the seeds to one side, as I'll probably plant at least one strawberry bush inside the greenhouse once that's completed, or within one of the plant pots as soon as they become available. Now, get out of the way, Toffee. The first thing that I'm going to need to do is get all this crops watered, get that all sorted, and get everything going. And again, I'm still having the issue of the fact that I've put all my crop placement next to the house, which is great for being lazy and getting to it, but not so good for traipsing back and forth, which is really not useful. Of course, another part of my plan today is do a little bit of fishing, because that will probably give me a little bit of extra cash, and do some clearance, as I would like to repair the bridge on the beach. So I am going to need to cut down some trees, get some extra wood, as that will help my foraging, generally speaking, as that will allow me to get a bit more cash quite easily, and hopefully level up my foraging skill enough, because I think it's the foraging skill that allows you to get the tapper, so I can actually start harvesting the resins, such as the pine resin, I think, the maple syrup, that sort of stuff. Is it pine tar, oak resin, whatever it is? Those things are going to be quite useful because they're kind of valuable generally, but they're also really useful in manufacturing some of the more advantageous fertilizers. I had a brain fart there and totally forgot what the word fertilizer was. Such a genius. Anyway, I'm going to quickly move around the northern part of town. It's quite early in the day. It's only just about to go 9 o'clock at the moment, so I should be able to find something at least. So I'm going to do a little bit of fishing as well once I cut this tree down. And I'm thinking about it with the fishing because I know that's a skill I haven't really leveled up yet. I'm kind of waiting for a decent day where there's not much that I need to do, so maybe towards the end of the season I might have a couple of days of just pure fishing, just so I can level it up as much as physically possible, as improving it would be very helpful. In the same way though, I still need a lot more money. I've only got 438 at the moment, so let's see if I can catch this one. Come on, come on. Yes, no, 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 no! I hate the early fishing in this game. I do enjoy the fishing, but goddamn, it's a pain right early on. But well, that's my own fault for that one. Right, hello Linus. You fine? Don't trust me. Can I give you leeks? No, it's the spring onions you like more, isn't it? Well, shenanigans. I also do need to investigate the community centre because I haven't actually triggered the bit where the wizard Rasmodius actually starts wanting to bother getting in contact with me. Now, am I gonna... what do I need to do in there? I forget. I think I need to go and investigate one of the rooms. Again, it's been so long and I'm refusing to read any wikis because I'm just trying to remember my way through it all, which isn't working out quite as well, I will freely admit. But anyway... I think what I also do want to do is just check these bins. Oh yeah, French stick out of a bin, delicious. Bit of extra energy. The idea of watching your neighbour just root around in your bin and eat your garbage. Clearly a raccoon. I wonder if there's a raccoon hat or a face mask in this, or any way of making myself look like one. I have some wild horseradish. Might be able to make some more seeds, actually, which might be quite good. Right, cut down some trees, get some extra wood, go and repair that bridge so I can actually start doing some more foraging. I think I also really need to get a bit more money so I can upgrade my backpack, because Good grief, it's frustrating that I have absolutely no way of carrying the large quantity of things that I actually kind of need to. It's very annoying that I have failed at that. Go me. Such a champion. But ah well. That's just the way it is. Now, is this going to let me do what I need to do? Ah, yes, so I found out from the wizard that I can't go into his house yet because I haven't actually done the community centre bit. So, back we go. And I'm still not entirely sure why I'm carrying these parsnips around. Maybe I should eat them or something. I don't know. Probably should sell them at some point. That would be useful, wouldn't it? But alas. And, right, let's see. What am I doing? There we go. Just cut through those a couple more. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I'm so bad at my pathfinding today. It's fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to cut this tree down. Get some more wood again. I think I need 300 or 350 wood to do it. So I am going to need a fair old bit more. But, oh well. I think I'm going to have to go back to the storage chests to garner some extra wood from those. In the same way, I also do need to start saving up some more clay so I can actually build the silo, as that'll be really helpful, as that will start allowing me to harvest some of the grass, which, considering placement at the moment, it wouldn't hurt to sort of get that out of the way. And another one of my plans is, for the time being, if I know that I can't grow the crops that I will need for bundles or other general sort of nonsense like selling 5 of each crop, I will just buy a stock of them just to be able to get them grown in the greenhouse as soon as I get that done. Now, I can't remember which collection I need to do in here to get that unlocked. I can't remember if there's only the one that I have to do. I think I essentially have to do the spring foraging bundle, and then I can start doing like the rest of them slowly unlock. But it does look like there's nothing else in here at the moment. Oh well, not the end of the world. So let's trawl on through and go on through then. Yeah, I've given it a good full check. I've investigated the entire building. Doesn't look like there are any more Junimos hiding in there, which is probably a good thing because kind of unnerving to see it. Oh, I can't cut that down. Like a weird green alien sort of creature thing. Being very confused by it. Now, of course, I can't sell the parsnip right away because Pierre's lazy and doesn't open on Wednesdays, which is something I always tend to forget, as I'll bring a load of stuff in and be like, aha, off we go. Ooh, that's peculiar. Well, I don't really need a vast quantity of sap because I'm going to get so much of that anyway. I probably should... I've got so much random guff that I don't need. But at the same time, I'm just stubbornly going to keep refusing and just going to keep cutting stuff down and... Come on. I really need to upgrade this axe. I mean, the pickaxe should be ready tomorrow, if memory serves, so that'll be good. But at the same time, good grief, this axe is just painful on how slow it is to work down on these trees. Go on, get cut down. That's what we need. But oh well. Right, let's keep going. Cut this one down, and we can pick up that daffodil in a minute. And, oh dear. There we go. Right, get that wood. Can I just drop this on the floor? Oh no, I'm going to end up picking up the sap, aren't I? Oh well. Oh, Christ. Fine. Okay. I'll pick up all the sap and I'll put it in a box. Let's see if I can drop it on the floor and get it out of the way. Come on. No, no, no. Apparently I'm magnetic to sap. Fine. Be like that. Well, at least that's another 9 bits of fertilizer. It's something for now, at least. It's not the end of the world. Anyway, right. Let's throw some things in here, right? Well, we don't need the sap. Don't really need... Well... I'm going to hold on to the forage bits because then I can make some more seeds, which will be nice. A little bit extra copper is useful because I'm going to need at least 20 to upgrade all my tools. And I can't remember what... I think you need at least 1 copper bar to make the tappers. Might be 2. Don't remember. All the same, if I can get them, that will be helpful. Now, if I can plant these seeds as well, that will probably be quite helpful, as generally they'll be quite handy in getting more of the community centre done, because it means I don't really have to investigate as much. So I'm going to eat this leek, hoe up some more ground, plant some more seeds. Right, so what I'm going to try and not do is completely spoon it up like I did the other night, where I just managed to fall asleep because I was too stubborn and trying to hoe my way through everything, because I'm just stubborn as a mule. Now, I need 6 more plots, so I'm just going to... Nope, apparently not that one. Okay, well that's 2 more there. 4 to go. 4 to that one, what this one? Now, I wonder if it's going to rain tomorrow. That'll be helpful to know, wouldn't it? Because if I knew that, then I could actually find out. Ooh, I'm pushing it, I'm pushing it. No, wrong way. No, that one. Right. I think that's done. Right, so I've got the wood that I'm going to go and take down to the south part of town, like through past into the beach, so I can repair the bridge, grab what's just within reach. Not really going to bother too much because I can grab the other bits tomorrow on Thursday and just sell it, throw it in the sale box thing, and fighting the urge to just randomly plant a tree in the middle of the road at the moment. Probably not the most sensible of options, to be honest, though. Right, so it's quite late in the day comparatively, so it shouldn't be too bad. Won't be lots of people running around. I think just is it Elliot? No, whatever his name is, the poet. I will freely admit he's not a character I've ever really gelled with. He just looks like a creepy vampire. I mean, he lives in a dilapidated shack on the beach. He does say is full of spiders, and I'm pretty sure he says bats as well. So I'm pretty sure he is just a vampire and terrifyingly creepy. No, I want that. I don't really want the maple seed. All those seeds. Right, let's slap that. Get a bit more clay. Aha. Come hither, urchin. Okay, so the coral is not gold standard. Gold quality even. So, looks like that's pretty much everything. I'm not quite sure why I decided to hoe those worms. Looking at how low my energy is again, going, that wasn't clever. And I've also realised I'm an absolute moron because all of the trees that I've cut down are not on my farm, which I really wanted to clear a bit of. But, you know, at least I can scare Abigail and be like, woo, look at me in a graveyard. Just stereotypical edgy emo kid. It's glorious. But oh well, it is a strange game sometimes. I've just read some bizarre theories that Rasmodius is actually her father and not Pierre, and all sorts of weird and wonderful hilarity. But yeah, no. Weird and wonderful. Very amusing, but very much weird and wonderful. Right, so let's sell these things that I don't need. I don't know why I was carrying those parsnips around all day. And I should probably put the raw materials away as well. So that's the wrong one. I'm going to put a couple of tools away. And in here goes the wood and the clay. So I'll only need another 2 bits and I'll be able to build the grain silo. That'll be useful. I guess that's going to be the main thing. Okay. It's kind of cute that the pets do sleep on your bed. And there we go. So I've unlocked the tapper. So that'll be very helpful in allowing me to start harvesting from the trees as a byproduct. That's kind of the main thing and the main reason I've done it, so I can actually just harvest. So, living off the land, something about crows, blah blah blah. Oh well. Not really particularly useful, but I always do check them because it does give you some general useful information, and of course when you get the cooking options as well. Okay, so Robin's lost her axe, so that's a reasonably easy quest if memory serves, but I am going to have to try and rack my brain as to exactly where it is. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm sure I'll find it soon enough. It's not really the end of the world. It's just meh. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Right, so I'm going to get a little bit more water so I can actually finish watering the darn plants. And as soon as I can start mining iron, then I'll start making sprinklers, because then I'll start clustering everything in 9s. Well, technically 8 plants, one sprinkler. Again, brain fart. Just forgot the name of the sprinkler. I think what I haven't had enough of today is coffee, because my brain is just going, hey, no. You want to work, do you? No, not happening. Right. Okay, so keep watering these. I'm wondering, I think I might run out of water again, because I've got quite a lot of plants here now, so this could end badly. At the same time, I'm also planning on moving the furnace, well, getting some more furnaces, but I'm going to move the furnaces out of the way to a different location. I think what I will do eventually is build a barn that is entirely for the processing of stuff. So it'll have furnaces and truffle oil makers and that sort of thing, just so I've got some space that's efficiently used. In the same way I'll have like a preserve shed and a beer making shed, but that's going to be a fair old bit down the line, because right now don't have that luxury. But what I am planning on doing is in the summer I am going to plant a lot of wheat, because by having large swaths of wheat I can generate a lot of animal feed and then start getting the coops ready, because that's going to be a very major thing that I need to do to be able to actually get everything. And of course animal products, once they're processed, do sell quite well, so that's kind of the big thing. So I can make the mayonnaise maker already, but there's no point in making one because I haven't got any chickens or ducks, and I think the small coop can only keep 4 chickens in it and no other animals. As soon as I upgrade it to the medium, like the large coop, I would like to get that, because I just want dinosaurs. I want a coop full of dinosaurs and just redo Jurassic Park, because I love dinosaurs. They're just adorable in this. They're just cute. And I know it's very silly, but eh. In the same way, I would quite like to have just a lot of ducks as well, because I find ducks cuter than chickens. I think they produce eggs one every 2 days rather than once a day, so they're still good, but not quite as if constant. Okay, what reward do we get? A drum block. Okay. I will admit I've never really used many of the musical blocks. I actually recently played a cooperative game of this with a friend and his sister, and I deliberately placed a bunch of the musical blocks directly in front of the shared chests that we were all going to. So just throughout the entire farm, all you heard was a constant doot, 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 and just waiting to see how long it'll take before they get really annoyed with me for doing that. Or what I'll do is I'll just start putting them everywhere, especially around the entrances to their houses, so I can really wind them up. I should probably stop being such a terrible person. But it was also quite funny. Just hearing the ranting on Discord going, who put the bloody block here? Ah, well. Never really tried the drum block, so I don't actually know what it sounds like, which is sheer genius. Okay, so I'm going to grab some of this coral, I'm going to grab these urchins. I know you can use them for other things like the dyes and they do have a use in fertilizer production, which is quite helpful. But of course, I haven't unlocked the super fertilizer or the speed grow fertilizer yet, so I'm not really going to worry with that. There he is. There's the vampire himself. Aha, hello. It is Elliot. You are definitely a 1800s vampire, or just an annoying poet. One of the two. Who knows? But then again, I'm sure I'm going to create the divisive bits in the community of the whole, well, this is a character I'm not super fond of. I think it's just because he lives out of the way and he's difficult to go and talk to more than anything. Aha! The kids are investigating the sewer. I think that's when you sort of discover the first bits about knowing about Krobus. And of course finding out who's got the key to get in the sewers. But why would a child want to play in a sewer? I mean, okay, I get the whole underground tunnels thing. That's really cool. I quite enjoyed caving, exploring tunnels and stuff, and cave systems. Really exciting. But a sewer? I mean, I don't really want to be wandering around in fecal matter. Thanks very much. That's not on my list of priorities. Also, why would you stand in the pipe? Even though you're going to be terrified by a spooky noise, why would you? Ugh. Gross. Just gross. Plus, you know it isn't good in there because you can catch toxic carp or something, which is bleh. Ah, well. Right, so I'm going to go and speak to Rasmodius, the ever-illustrious wizard. And he's the sort of person you look at right away and go, yeah, I trust this man to give me a drink. But oh well, that's just the way I sort of view it, as a cynical old man. I think that's really what it is. Okay, so I've got that lovely Rasmodius cutscene bit here, so he's going to give us a good old shout. Now, one of the things I had mentioned to me from a few of the people who've actually watched these so far is actually that I should probably be reading out these dialogue bits rather than just kind of just leaving people to read them. And I plan on doing that from the next week. Actually reading out the dialogue and going from there, as I've been just mashing the A key repeatedly because I just keep forgetting that I'm doing this for a specific recording, and I can't go back now because that would involve resetting bits, and I don't really want to try doing that. Thanks very much. So I am going to try doing that, as I think it might be a bit more interesting. But it is nice to know that someone's watching and is telling me some comments on that. So, of course, Rasmodius is going to get interested. I like the fact that he's like, oh yeah, they don't want to speak to me. It's like, maybe it's because you keep summoning them from their home into your portally spell thing bid. I'd be a bit miffed if I was sat at home doing my own thing and then a much bigger creature has just summoned me into their house. I'd be like, who the hell are you and why am I here? Really not good. Okay, so good to know the Junimo are happy to help us. And suddenly Rasmodius has a brainwave after sniffing the cauldron. Because, you know, that's how you do magic. You just boil up some bits of plant and create toxic looking green smoke and hope for the best. I do kind of feel for the walrus right now because, oh no. I mean, I can smell it. It just doesn't look good, does it? And there's no option of whether you're going to or not. You're going to trust this man who you've just met and then feel quite queasy. I mean, I got some energy out of it. That's nice. Not entirely sure how useful that's going to be, but that'll be kind of helpful. Like, maybe I can make some additional things with it. I think what I will do is I'm going to have to test out my new copper pickaxe. I'm going to check and see if the copper has respawned at the small site in the farm, because that'd be nice. Okay, so we have the trippy vision of trees. I can now read Junimo scrolls. That's nice. I do know that there are the 4 foraging bundles plus the exotic foraging is like the first thing that it sort of like shows off. So I mean, that'll take me the whole year to complete, but that's not the end of the world. But I am going to try and do the spring foraging bundle as quickly as possible and see what that unlocks. I'm also going to sort of stumble through and see what I can get for the other ones, because as soon as I've done that spring foraging bundle, I think it starts unlocking the spring forage, like actual crops, which would be good. Not entirely sure what I'm just smacking things here. I'm not entirely sure why I haven't just nipped back and just sold all this stuff, but well, I don't need the broken CD, and I could just plant that there. Right, okay, let's get some of this stone. Of course, there's a geode there. Right, so I'm going to go throw these in the box, and then come back and start mining a bit more. It's nice to see how quickly the copper pickaxe does make a big difference to your speed, which is good. I'm just going to put the drum block away, maybe. Yeah, in this one. I was trying to debate which chest to put it in. I mean, monster loot, there isn't actually that much that drops off the monsters, so I'll just leave it, put it in there for now. And then I might have a play with it later on and just actually see what I can do with it. And, you know, a few geodes, that's good. So any extra of those is handy, because that's going to give me a few more of the resources to actually get Gunter, his museum, a bit more stocked up, shall we say. And it's nice that these rocks are only just going away with 1 hit. That's easy enough. Oh yeah, the copper takes 2, doesn't it? Oops. Right, okay, 2 more. Well, 6 more bits. I think I've got 6 or so bits already in the chest, so it's nice that I'm getting a bit of coal, so I can just get that stuff smelted right away, and then be ready. Because that's the main thing, is being able to get all that stuff smelted, all that stuff ready to go, and move towards getting some more upgraded tools and some tappers now that I can make them. I think I'm going to try and make a couple, maybe 3, depending on how much I've actually got in the chest. And that's going to be the main sort of question, is how much do I actually have? Okay, so I'm just going to see. Okay, so yeah, I can grab a bit out of that, and I need wood for it. So let's grab some copper. Right, let's make... Where is it? There it is. Nope, nope, nope. There. I really should use the mouse for this bit, but I'm being stubborn and using the Xbox controller for it, because I'm just generally stubborn. What can I say? It's a joy. Okay, so I'm going to need 1 more. Yeah, so I've got enough wood to make 1 more as soon as this bar's ready. There it is. Excellent. And then I can go and slap that on some trees and get cracking with that. So that'll start giving me some the tar. I don't know how many days it takes for it to be ready, but I'm thinking I might just put this on these 3 for the time being. But that little raised bit there, I might actually deliberately clear that bit out and actually turn it into an orchard of set trees. So maybe have 5 or 6 more if I can fit them. Of those set trees, and just have that as a organised area. That'll probably be clever. And I am probably, as soon as I can start making the stuff with refined quartz, like the nice crystal pathways, I think I'd like to start making those and putting those everywhere, because I think they look pretty. The stone steps are nice and all, but they're just not as pretty. So yeah, I'll clear this area out a bit, and I think I could probably get a couple of rows of trees in here, even if I can only get 2 different sorts of trees in here, so maybe the pine and the maple. it'll be good to just have that and be able to use it as an effective harvesting pool, essentially. But oh well, I'm just going to stash this stuff away. And I think as soon as I go to bed, that'll probably be me calling it for this particular pair of days, as I've got my way through most of the stuff. I'm going to then start working on the weekend, which will be a bit more exciting. But I am going to take out 100 stone, 10 of the clay, and I think it's only 100 gold, G, groats, whatever, to make the whatever it's called thing, the grain silo. But okay, there we go. On that note, I'm gonna just double check the TV just in case I've missed something, but I am going to call it there for this recording, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one. And do subscribe, do like, do comment, tell me if you've got anything you'd like to see.